right, so
It's time for what women really think the event. Yeah. All right, now we got Carrie and Kim standing by with guys ready to field some of these questions here. Kim, who's got the first question?
Back in the day when I was in relationships with a couple of girls, not all at the same time, but it was more or less, she was so concerned about where I was. So I would get a phone call and she'd say, hey, where are you? And I'd be like, I'm just hanging out with my friends doing whatever we're doing, pretty much nothing. So her question to me is always, oh, well, would you mind maybe sending me like a Snapchat or, you know, anything to let me know exactly what you're doing?
Because she don't trust you, bro. She got baggage from other relationships and she's bringing that home, that's why.
You didn't have to ask Steve Harvey for that shit.
If you didn't figure it out, you're a bit stupid yourself.
A good question, ask Steve Harvey, like, hey, Steve, why are you so unfunny? Why are you so popular?
What's up with that mustache?
Those are great questions.
My question is, why is it so dang important for women to know exactly what we're doing every second of the day?
I guarantee you they're gonna ask the girls these questions and the girls are gonna say because men can't be trusted or men aren't responsible.
Well, this is what we did, fellas. We surveyed this lovely group of women behind me and we asked, is it because A, women like details, is how we're built? B, we don't trust you? Or is it C, to make sure we approve of what you're doing?
What do you think their answer is?
B.
B?
Yep.
Alright, I think the women are gonna answer C, but I think the truth is B.
Approve of what you're doing. A whopping 71% of women said C. They want to make sure that they approve of what you're doing.
71%. Look at the women clapping.
All right, so, Memory, you answered that way. Why?
I did. I've had many long-term relationships, and let's just say many of my exes have not made the right decisions while I wasn't around. I know.
And I'm not surprised you've had many long-term relationships. You seem unbearable to live with long-term. Maybe it's one of those slow poisons that you realize, oh my God, it's killing me over years. And you're like, I think I'm done.
That Lauryn Hill.
That Lauryn Hill.
Killing me softly.
My nigga, that was good. Women want to talk about like, you want to treat me like an independent woman. But the moment men want to get a little independent, you're like, no, you don't make good enough judgments while I'm not around. You need to tell me what you're doing, because you're not going to be a INDEPENDANT. You don't know what I mean, bitch. You're not going to be independent. You're going to rely on my ass. I was nervous I didn't get all the letters right. Yeah. When I was doing that, I was like, INDE. I was like, nigga, let me not fuck this up. INDEPENDANT.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
One of my exes went out of town without me knowing. He couldn't get to work on Monday. He almost lost his job.
If you have to make sure your man makes it on time to his job, you got a bigger problem.
You choose babies. All the men I've been with, they ain't shit. Why you choosing ain't shit people?
Cause you ain't shit either, bitch.
Another time, he went and bought an unauthorized toy.
Unauthorized toy?
Are you my credit card company? Authorization.
What?
You can authorize these nuts, bitch. Fuck out my face.
$10,000 motorcycle. So needless to say, I needed to keep tabs on him because he was bound to do something ridiculous without my approval.
Look at this chorus of women clapping. Yo, listen, this is so condescending. The fact that you think you have to treat your partner like a child. Imagine if I got on live television. I looked talk about my girlfriend and said, my girlfriend can't wipe her own ass. She needs a man to take care of her and make sure she's doing the things. You guys would look at me like a sexist pig. But now we've gotten at a point in society where women are so elevated, they think it's perfectly acceptable to talk to men like we're lap dogs. Like we're not able to make decisions for ourselves. He wanted to buy a motorcycle. Okay, you guys got finances together. Maybe not the most responsible thing, but he wanted to do something for himself. And when you try to talk down like this, you're not enforcing the fact that he has any sense of manhood or independence. In fact, you're working against that very notion.
You know what Steve Harvey is? Black people BuzzFeed. Old black people BuzzFeed.
Are you curious about the grumblings that you're hearing from the 2,000 men?
Yes.
Okay, they think they don't need your approval of what they're doing. But, fellas, but listen to this though. It's really better than them saying they don't trust you.
They don't trust you. They don't trust your judgment.
Dan, you have a question for us?
I do. So this is based on experience of mine as well. I was married a few years back, and everything was going.
He looked like he struggled a lot.
He looked like he's all over.
He looked like he's trying to apply for Survivor. He looks like he's gonna get cut from like week 2. He's not gonna make it far in the competition.
It was awesome, and then I ended up losing my job and decided to make a career change. So money wasn't coming in as steadily as before. I couldn't get her the things that she wanted or take her out as much as we did before. And it eventually got to a point where she was distancing herself from me and kind of pushed away from the relationship and ended up in a divorce. She left. You know, I took it very seriously as far as getting through the good times and the bad, and obviously she didn't. Why do women basically give up or become distant with a guy?
Yo, that's your girl. Don't they? Hold on.
We asked the ladies.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds though. That's your girl.
No, it's not. There's a lot of women.
Is it?
100%.
Why do women lose interest when a man struggles financially? Is it A, a man is supposed to provide? Is it B, because you start to lash out at us? Or is it C, the man becomes a loser?
Okay, what do you think the answer is?
The real answer? C.
You become a loser? Okay.
That's what the real answer is.
What do you think they're gonna answer?
B.
I'm right with this nigga. Perfectly said. I think they're gonna say it, you lash out at us, but it's really C, you become a loser.
Well, more than half of the women said it's B because you lash out at them.
So, you see how they try to make themselves be the victim in this? This is what I find the most interesting.
So I've dated men who've made less than me, and one in particular decided to go back to school shortly after we got into a relationship. So obviously he was pressed financially at the time. I didn't mind, but I think it did bother him though. For example, on my birthday, I suggested a free concert for us to go to. He got so hung up over the cost of parking, and when I said, I'll cover it, his demeanor changed, he became annoyed, and we ended up not going at all. And then another time, on Christmas, we were living apart in separate states, so I got him a surprise trip to come out and visit me. He got annoyed again and accused me of trying to show him up because I knew that he couldn't do a gift that was on that level, so.
It's funny because people take like things that happen to them and generalize, like they generalize so much. This guy took what happened to him and generalized, and this girl took what happened to her to answer his generalization. So it's like two people generalizing, answering to each other. That don't work like that. You ain't gonna solve shit like that.
Women tend to not do that well when men make less than them.
Men that do less than women don't do well either.
Yes, that's true. But they don't do well. They don't do well because they don't feel desired. As a man, our desires are very different. So when women say stuff like, "Hey, I don't want a guy who's, makes less than me because he's gonna lash out," that's not the real reason. What they want is someone who's strong, who's comfortable in themselves, who's assertive. So when the man makes less, they feel like he's not gonna have those traits, and that's the big issue. Whereas men, we don't mind if our partner makes way less than us. We don't even give a shit.
No,
you could be
hold on. Way less?
Way less.
That's because of gender roles. We know that.
Women want a man who's gonna protect them.
Not all women, but a fair amount.
Why do you think they want someone taller? Why do you think they want someone who's bigger?
Fair.
I mean, these are things that are already proven in dating statistics, right? Women date men who are older than them or their age. Women make men who make as much as them or more. That's the way women tend to date. Whereas men, we date young, attractive women. We don't care about the financial status that they're in. We don't care necessarily about them being close to our age. I mean, it's why you see older dudes with younger women all the time. It happens all the time.
They laugh like this.
Yeah.
And don't know shit about shit.
We know they dumb. We know they dumb. Oh my God!
Excuse me. My tartar is not well done.
Bitch, you don't even know what tartar actually is.
Like I don't make all that money, but I compensate.
Yes.
I ain't talking about my dick.
No.
But
Sure. Anyways, hold on. You have other qualities.
Hold on.
You can stare all you want, nigga. No one's
not staring.
Yeah, you staring.
I'm not staring. Stephanie, I'll be home in 30 minutes.
This nigga's stupid. That's gonna be the longest running joke that we have.
I know.
So yeah, all this to say, listen, what I hate about dating shows like these, if you ask women direct questions, they're always gonna find a way to not seem like the bad guy. And that's not just the women, people in general.
People in general.
So that's pretty much it for today's video. Tell us what you guys think. Were we accurate in our assessments? Do you guys agree with us? Do you guys disagree with some of our statements? Let us know what you think.
Pussy.
All right, so that's it for today's video. If you guys like that, be sure to like, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube. We don't put everything on Facebook because YouTube's our main bitch. Follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff. We got a Patreon page, so if you want to donate a little bit of money, you know, give us a little some. Then we do a little some. No, we don't do that. I definitely went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But that's it. So, you know, thanks.
Holler.
$1 makes me holler, honey.
Honey, bubba.